Hello and welcome to Recruitech India. I'm your host Ture Nayab, bringing to you yet another episode on the Java Beginner series. In the last video, we have explained to you as to how does the switch case statements work. And in this video, as promised, we will do a few questions related to the switch case. Now, let's get on to Eclipse and understand a few things first before we start writing any sort of code. Now, if you remember in the last video, we spoke about the switch actually takes up, an expression or a variable. For instance, now if I say int, actually no, let's say char c is equals to a. I'm sorry, it is characters, so single quotes a, and we go and we put this in the switch. So switch, if I say c and then let's go ahead and put the cases. So case, now here the case itself can be A, B, C, D. Okay, so in the switch we have put the variable C, meaning it will take the value of the variable C and it will check with the cases. So case A, we want to say it is the first alphabet. Okay, similarly we can have something like, okay, we might as well just put the break statement here. We have already understood what are the repercussions if we do not apply the break statement. Then we have case B, and then we go system.out.println. I am going to go ahead and simply copy this. So paste, this is the second alphabet and whatnot, right? So that means that a switch case can be applied on a character as well. Now, of course, there has to be a default. I'm sorry. So there has to be a default. And for the default, we'll say system.out.println some other letter slash character. Oops. And lastly, we'll have to finish it off with a break statement. Okay, so this is quite simple. Here, all we are checking with A and B. And if the value is A, then it is the first alphabet. If it is B, then the second alphabet. And if it is anything else, then the default case will run. So since the value of variable C was A, it said it is the first alphabet, right? In the similar case, we can have a case wherein we have different kinds of string values as well. Now, string is basically a combination of characters, meaning it is a simple text. So if that is the case, then we can have something like, let us say we can have something like string day equals to, and I'm hard coding it for now because I could have actually taken values from the user, but right now I'm hard coding Sunday. Okay, so for Sunday, and again day needs to go here, so I'll just go ahead and I'll say case, and the case itself is going to be a text, so double quotes Sunday. And since Java is case sensitive, you need to ensure that Sunday, if it is in capital with a capital letter in the beginning, you also write the cases accordingly. System.out.println first day of the week, and that's that. End it with a break statement, right? And similarly, we can have multiple other cases. So copy. Okay, so Sunday, uske alawa we can have Monday. This is the second day, and I'm just going to write second. After that, we have Tuesday. Thursday. Then I'll just go third, then Wednesday, then I'll go. Oh, I've not written third. Nice. Fourth. Yeah. And lastly, of course, there needs to be a default statement. Default, we'll say some other day. So I'll just copy this. Some other day of the week. And lastly, finish it off with a break statement. Mind you, if default statement is the last statement, then putting a break statement or not putting a break statement will not make much of a difference anyway, right? But it is a good practice to do so, because sometimes what happens is after default statement also we can write some other case. Then in that case, if you're not writing break statement after the default, meaning it will just go ahead and continue with the next set of execution as well, whatever you have written for the next case, right? So this is something that you have to be very careful of. So it says first day of the week and so on, right? So in the last video, we have also checked out what happens if we write an expression here in the switch. In this video, we have checked out what are the different values that you can pass through the switch and what could be your various conditions, right? Now, there is another popular question of creating a calculator using the switch case, wherein all we need to do is simply have something like this: char uh, sign equals, say, plus, and all you need to do is change this to sign and check this out. Simply just change this to plus, and here you go 5 plus 2, 5 plus 3. Chalo, never mind. Then there is another case. Let's say we'll have minus. Then you'll have here, I go 5 minus 3. Then you can have multiply. So if the sign is multiply x, then we go 5 asterisk 3. And lastly, we will have divide. So we go 5 divided by 3. Okay, and then in the default, we'll just say invalid choice. Okay, save it. Yes, I'm missing a semicolon. See, I got 8. If I change this to say divide, save, run, I'll get 1, right? So these are some popular questions that you might find when it comes in terms of switch cases. If you want me to take up any more questions, you can always drop them in the comment section. Other than that, if you like the video, then hit that like button and subscribe. Have a great day ahead.